some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Lambert. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
Look at my vote.
He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
And the Noles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Thanks to grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line. Push the 18, and they're in business.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Under fire.
Let's go.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got his man. Across the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Noles have moved it inside the 20. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's a bad.
This guy's an excellent route runner. Really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Lambert. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the short completion brings up second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He's got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Lambert. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense.
Oh, good block. Get out of here, Q. That's him. Ooh.
He's at the 10. Slippery slide.
Shit, Q.
Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Lambert. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it.
He's going for a big play
No,
downfield.
it's out there.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll go to the ground.
Come on, Nat.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Oh, better look out.
That's first.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Fighting off the defender.
Oh, good run, Shelly.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got him. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
he's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He is dialed in. And, David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Lambert. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive, find those couple plays you like, push the ball down the field, at least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown. No! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. 1 play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw.
That's big.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the punt team. Now on the return. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The give to the left. Still on his feet at the 40. It's a running room. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jess. There he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss.
Got it.
At the 45, on his way.
Got it.
Wide open space.
Got it.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Nobody get open.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So now it's 2nd and long.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space.
Good job, man.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Noles. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
73. Syracuse 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the ground, it's Beard. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Allen. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Oh, what the fuck happened to this
Barely
man?
time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front. They open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get it.
Turning it on! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Gets rid of it. The end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles! They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the footballs. As I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they are getting after you, as you saw it on that side.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. He is having a day in the vernacular of the Seminoles. They just keep chopping.
Just find that guy. Just let him keep working because he's eating. He is making himself open every play. Peter Ward, big-time players make big-time plays, and he is balling.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Keeps looking downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Because I crossed the plane, crossed it.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute?